Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga 3. In the previous episode, we were rushing all along Arborang's walls, trying to stop the dredge from pouring in, while our Varl allies gathered up as much explosive barrels as they could. Unfortunately, Rugga's men have chosen to take this time to make their move. Not the worst idea. Arborang's guards are busy with the dredge to make your move, but if you succeed, you're just going to end up having to fight Arborang's guards when they're done, or the dredge as well. Better to work hand in hand until the enemy is defeated and your quote-unquote allies are weakened to deal with them. Well, that's just my opinion. Anyways, I'll get to Rugga after I deal with this myself. Gets you a battle. Don't go easy on them. Petrus gets you nothing. Rugga's not the only one who can deliver messages. Petrus nods. You're not wrong about that, but let's make it quick. And I think we're going to stick with the same team we already have. Guys, remember, our Varl allies are still busy. You going to come at us at a time like this? No cure for the hearts of men. Okay, I'd say Petrus and Egil are going to take the front line. Eric behind them. Scathach, I'd say you're going to go along here. And Alette and Canary behind them. They do have a Cragsman Archer over here. A couple of bloody flailers, a run-through man, and an impaler. Okay, who's up first? These guys? Then this guy. I think I'm gonna position Egil round here and have him start stonewalling. Just a level 1 to start. After that, Petrus, I'm gonna have you call in reinforcements right next to Egil. Give him some extra armor to each of them. But also provide an extra person who can start stonewalling. And let's start overwatching. Hehe. Okay, trample. Or he's got 10, I could do 5 and 4 damage if I just move up 2. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, come on, work with me. Why are you not working with me? Charge enemy for strength damage, then 1 strength per tile damage, target concussed. Why is it not letting me? Rank 3. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, and honestly, it's frustrating to not know. Alright, call the bear, act as an extra target. Maul. Or not. Let's get some double poison on this guy. Again, this probably wouldn't be a problem if he had just trampled the guy like I wanted him to. I don't know why he didn't. And Petrus can't really move. So I'm going to try and do some damage to this guy before he can start hurting Alette. Hehe. Honestly, at this point, I'll just start taking guys out. Yep, he died from the poison. Can't really do anything to these guys. May as well at least try the trample again. Yeah, now it works. Did I have to have one spot behind him? Alright, he's dead from the poison. Him, not so much. And yes, smart to go after her. And our Mender goes down. Yep, he's dead from the poison. Yeah, Alette poison with a poison trinket, pretty damn useful. Especially with her Overwatch. More loyalists lurk in the shadows, unsure whether to press the attack. An unexpected sound begins to seep into the cacophony of the battle. The tolling of bells. What is it now? Another breach? Shouts Oddleaf. Worse, replies Petrus. Tradition. The king is dead. You look up at the great hall resting on the black rock plateau, see thin blue smoke rising from the flue. Rugga's loyalists cheer and laugh, raising their axes to the sky even as they retreat from the fight. A knot forms in your stomach and you're already heading toward the prison. Rugga's going to suffer for this, insists Oddleaf. Yeah, now there are two things that I actually want to see from this to see how it goes. Because, well, yeah. But there is one definitive path I'm going to go with. You crash furiously through Rugga's cell door, grabbing his full attention. This has to end. Now. There are people dying by the minute to asunder, the walls falling as we speak, and still your clansmen fight against us. I don't deserve all the credit. There are many players in this game. This is no feigned board game. Now Maynolf is dead and your men revel in it? We're all about to join him. You had every opportunity to come sooner and make a deal. Sounds like you need me now, more than ever. Are you kidding me? You've lost your only... Why should we even let you live now? Lass, Maynolf died days ago. He just didn't know it yet. That poison had no cure. When I learned the Menders were forbidden from touching the mind, I found a suitable venom. He died in his sleep, dreaming the most horrific visions. Or so I've been told. You vicious son of a bitch! Have you ever witnessed a city turn hungrily upon itself, like a starving wolf eating its own cubs? Have you ever witnessed the rape, slaughter, and torture of thousands, the sounds and the smells of it? I have. Oh, and when that chaos spills over the edge, there is no cure. Just like Maynolf. Should I die, you will see these things for yourself. I promise you that. So maybe now you will listen carefully to what I want. So, I know which path we're going to go, but you know what? I'm just going to say, you know what? I don't have time for this. Leave. You get nothing. You miss out on a lot of dialogues, but apparently Rugga's surprise is quite worth it if you don't want to get violent with him. Or I do, but I want to see the surprise on his face. I'd rather kill every motherless wretch you throw at me than spend another minute dancing to your tune, Rugga. You return to the siege, raging along the walls, leaving Rugga speechless in his cell. As you depart, an excited man runs to meet you. They're ready with the barrels, he shouts. Not quite what I was hoping for. Anyways, resume last save. Where does that put me? Ah, good. Okay, then. Only if your followers raise a hand to help instead of hunting us leads to I'm a man of peace at heart. Going down that path leads to I'll do it if your men join the fight instead of giving us trouble, which leads to much later on you lose 100 clansmen and 10 morale. You can also do I've heard as much as I can stand and pummel Rugga leads to as long as that's true you can't brush me aside, I will always be here, which is the same as no, you're going to listen to me now, pummel Rugga. Just as another game, forget it, leads to, as long as that's true, you can't brush me aside, I will always be here. So, same as just starting pummeling him. No, you're going to listen to me, now, and pummel him. You don't pull your punch. Rugga's head swings back as if on a hinge. He is no longer smiling. Do you know why I do this? Do what, you piece of trash? Deceive, leech on mankind? Why I speak on behalf of the people you despise so much? Why I've always done so? Because you see a people you can manipulate to your tune? To do what you want? Because they will always be here, no matter how hard you pretend they don't exist. There is nothing more infuriating or terrifying than not being heard. So they give me their power. I am the will of the people. No, you're a manipulative son of a bitch who's using them to serve your own purposes. As long as that's true, you can't brush me aside. I will always be here. Now then, you've poisoned enough minds for one lifetime. Stay here and rot leads to nothing. Leave without a response is the same as it is in the first selection. You won't come back from this. Kill Rugga. You bludgeon Rugga mercilessly, laying into him again and again with your fists. He chokes on blood as you continue. Wait, what if he's right? About Arborang turning on itself. Stop. He's unconscious. He's lucky you're here, Oddleaf. Gets you nothing. If he dies, we're basically going to miss out on one minor event much later on. In every other case, he's basically replaced by someone else, and there's very little practical impact. So, I'm just going to kill him. No more chances. Finish Rugga. You drop Rugga and feel his neck snap beneath your boot heel. For better or worse, it's done. As you depart, an excited man runs to meet you. They're ready with the barrels, he shouts. I'm being repressed. Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Oh, screw off. Huh. Different spot than Ludin was before. It should be noted, if Ludin is dead, you chat with Yrsa instead. Ludin, there you are. I wasn't sure where you went after the bells. I was with him when he died. He did not go easily. You get the feeling their time together was strained. I thought we should, clear the air about Ludin being the king now. Believe me, I've been thinking of little else since we arrived. But if you're worried about me seizing control, don't be. As far as I'm concerned, nothing changes. Your banner is yours, Varl and Horseborn make their own decisions. If you'd like, we can discuss it further. Ludin waits quietly for your responses. So we can explore all these options. The last one ends the conversation and grants us morale, plus 15. I'm sorry your father has passed. I suppose I am as well. I know that sounds strange. There was always a sharp edge to him. He wanted to be a ruler, not a leader, if you catch the difference. I always remembered this feeling he'd give me, that he truly believed he deserved to rule men. I think passing it down to me was just a way to continue glorifying himself. Was this change of heart with the refugees a surprise to you? Was it a real change of heart, or did he hope to encourage me to take the crown? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I've chosen my own path. So you're just giving up your birthright? Not long ago, there was no such thing. We still cling to these banners because men follow deeds, not blood. My father wanted to change that. I've come to disagree. Don't look so surprised. It's just that you had a certain reputation, Prince Ludin. What changed? Traveling with you. Seeing how people live. I know, it sounds cliché. For a long time, I was jealous of how others looked to you instead of me. But over time, what kind of sane person wants to appoint themselves as the one to tell others how they should live? You did it out of necessity, not privilege. It's a burden I don't envy anymore. It never feels like we've changed until we look back at what idiots we used to be. Some of us, anyway. But we've all been through some changes, haven't we? What do you intend to do now? I still have some privileges as Maynolf's son, and I intend to use them. When they learned of the darkness, my father ordered every mender in Manahar to Arborang. They still answer to me. I intend to find a solution that will protect us from the darkness. How's that going? Like a fat man coming home from the meat hall. Slow and stumbling. The menders are little more than bricklayers and nurses, to be honest. The Volca are another story, but they all stayed in Manahar against my father's wishes. Nobody knows what they've been up to, but I hope our goals are the same. We can't exactly go and check. Still, at least someone is working on it. I won't take any more of your time. I'm glad you found me, though. It was good to talk. Listen, even if I wanted to roll now, it would be a struggle. Arborang needs fewer struggles, not more. And fewer people trying to rule. What about when this is all over? Arborang still needs a leader. For what it's worth, Alette, I believe you would make a fantastic queen. Not that I mean to my king, necessarily. You catch Yrsa subtly rolling her eyes. I'll consider leadership another time, maybe. It will be the decision of the people, and right now, they look to you. The smart ones, anyway. Let me worry about the menders for now. It sounded like they're ready to go against Ruin. I'll gladly stand with you in the fight if you need me. We. Both. You imagine a resemblance between the two you hadn't seen before, but you leave it unsaid, and turn your thoughts to the battle to come. Could it be Yrsa's a bastard daughter of King Maynolf? Who knows. I'd never really looked that closely at them. Let's see. Yrsa? Brown hair, green eyes. Nah. I mean, could be the mother had, green eyes. Okay. Now, it should... no, wait. No. If the Yrsa only chat, you can gain 15 morale as well. Now, obviously, this is going to lead to a fight with Ruin. Whether or not we can get through it in this episode, well, we're about to find out. Nets have been wrapped around the barrels of oil, and Horseborn wait at the ready, prepared to deliver them at a moment's notice. Scathach trots nervously atop the walls. That must be every oil barrel in the city. Oddleaf says, looking at the full nets. Couldn't have gotten half this many without the Varl. Yrsa is preparing several archers with flaming arrows. She looks the happiest you've ever seen her. Let's hope this works, she says. The anchor comes again, a dark streak. The Horseborn are already gone, pulling along the netting. Where the obsidian hook punches through the walls, they heave the barrels over top. The net catches and is pulled back toward Ruin. Now! Shouts Ursa. Licks of fire flit through the air like fireflies buzzing into the night, gently floating. Down, down. An explosion rips into the battlefield, rattling the earth and engulfing the sunder, blowing dirt and dust into the sky. Cheers erupt spontaneously all the way down the walls. Even the dredge have stopped their assault to watch. Is it done? You wonder. As the dust finally thins, you see ruin rising, staggering. Cheers die in throats. She's wounded, Oddleaf cries. We have to finish it. Now! Come, you hear, shouted from the ground below. Canary flings her hair back and smiles. Her horseborn will look ready to run. We go quickly. Oddleaf stifles an ecstatic gasp when she realizes what Canary intends. You scramble onto horseborn back, soon finding yourself racing through the hordes of dredge you would have crashed against on foot. But the dredge come in endless waves, eventually slowing you to a crawl. They surround you from all sides until all you can see are black stone and yellow eyes. Over your shoulder, you hear the heavy clang of metal on black armor, and the Varl shove past with fire in their eyes. That fire in their eyes. Up, hunter! We'll find the path this time, Hakon crows. Then, over the din of battle, a drumming rhythm draws your attention. To your right, a cloud of dust is rising, approaching swiftly until it collides with the army of dredge, tossing bodies into the air. Who could this be? Okay, we've gotten all of our Varl allies back. Sorry, Petrus. You were useful, but I want my big boys back. By bringing Gunnulf, he's kind of been going down pretty easy these last few fights. Whereas Hakon has got the stats to back it up. I think I'm going to give Hakon a promotion. Let's see, what do I put more points into? I think Hunkered Down would be good. And I guess I'm going to give him Exploit. Then I'm going to replace his trinket with the Golden Bridle. Because it also gives him the 3 to all talents, but also gives him extra strength attack and break. Gonna be very useful. Wait. Oh. I forgot to hit confirm. Alette I could probably also give a promotion to. Yeah, why not? Let's see, you can't put any more points into that. Let's put the points into an Artery Strike. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Gold Wasp. As for everyone else, I suppose I could give some more points to Attic. Not a whole lot I could give to him, though. I suppose I could give him extra willpower so that he can give more to allies. Yeah. And I think that's going to be it on the promotions. What does Eggle have? Alright, the God Scale, which is still good for him. Let's see. Yeah, no. No. Because he's our tank. I want him to have, you know, if I could get him to 12, which I don't think I can. Not because of kills, but because I don't have the renown for it. I'd probably give him the Meadspring bottle. Because I'm not having him do a whole lot of strength attacks unless it's towards the end of the fight. And I think I'm going to stick with Scathatch just because I think that trample is useful. Alright, let's do this. Once more, we battle asunder. Or at least we're going to try to battle asunder. Oof. Let's see, untouchable. On Ruin's turn, she pushes back all units adjacent to her. Okay. Irresistible force. A gravity stone pulls units to it. Stone explodes on Ruin's next turn. Immovable object. Protective barrier regenerates strength and armor. Shit. So I need to take her out quickly. Because she regenerates. We've also got the Vile Skulker Queen. And the Dire Guard Shielder. Ugh. Okay, I think priority should go to taking out Ruin. ASAP. Which means I'm probably going to send in Hakon quickly as I can while trying to avoid the fire. Egil I can probably send to distract these guys here. Probably have a Let backing him up. I'll send Scathach because he's quick with Hakon. And I guess I could send in Eric to back them up with the bear. Or I could have Eric here and with these two and send the bear with them. What in the depths was that? Was what? Oh, hey! Ubin's back.
I haven't swung a hammer in a century, but that doesn't mean I have forgotten how!
It's Ubin! Hey, happy to have backup. Oof, is there any way I can get through without hitting the fire? No, probably not. But thankfully Robust kicked in. Oh, of course she's gonna try falling. I hope I'm wrong, but legend speaks of Sunder that can heal themselves. Alright, what have you got? Horse Cantrip, you got a pin. Okay. I can get in range of the shielder and pin him. She's healing! Break that barrier! Yeah, I'm working on it. Let's see, what have you got? Trample. Let's see, 11, 9, that's 2 damage. Let's see, ugh, but you can only go 2 spaces. Alright, Ubin, what kind of power you got? Let's see, Tempest and Reveal Weakness. Singles out an enemy, all allies in range attack the target for either strength or armor damage. Okay, so it's kind of like Rook's Mark Prey. Not bad. Let's see, 5 range. No, I think I'm going to use Ubin over here to go after these dredge while we focus on Ruin. If we don't break the barrier, she'll be as strong as ever. I am working on it. If I'd known you were going to show up there, I probably would have focused everybody here. Great. Okay, then. Okay, well, we're out of time, and I think I'm probably gonna restart this fight, like, knowing that he shows up there to provide backup. I'm probably gonna focus on getting my party moved in as quickly as possible to take out Ruin. But unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode, so I'm gonna have to end it off there for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.